No, you don't have to do that. That's ridiculous.
What?
Tying your shoe, it's not even going to be in camera.
You know what?
Are you worried?
Just gotta take off my shoes. How do you like that?
For gosh sakes, Mitch. Oh, please! Get the ranch dressing smelling socks out of my face! GameFront!
Update!
GameFront! Update!
You shut your damn mouth.
I was waiting since last week to make sure you had to say the update part. And it was worth it. It was worth the wait.
It's not worth it.
Oh, God.
Let's get on
when you
with
do it, you sound like you're about to throw up. I feel like I do it a little different. Yes, that's exactly it. Oh, thanks, Mitch. That was good. That was a good laugh. So, welcome back to GameFront Update. Today's a big update because we're going to finally announce the winner of the PX Earforce Turtle Beach headphones.
PX51.
Are they the PX?
Or the XP510s.
It's going to be the PX51s.
Yeah.
It's going to be the PX51s, but we're not ready to announce it yet. I know you guys have been waiting on the edge of your seats, but you're going to have to wait. It'll be announced later. First, where's that 40? Oh, there it is. It's an improp 40. We're pouring one out. Just like Mitch said in his tweet. I read that tweet.
Oh, yeah?
You read my tweets? All over my carpet, and my girlfriend was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Mitch said pour one out for LucasArts."
And then she went, "Oh, okay, well that's reasonable."
And then she shook the rest of it out on the carpet.
Yeah, LucasArts got shut down. She said, "What were we gonna say?"
No, I was just a long string of lies. If you want, I could just keep going.
So it was a good thing I interrupted you then.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, LucasArts got shut down.
How does something like that happen?
Well, you know, recently, I don't know if you know this, but Disney went ahead and bought basically all that stuff. You know, well, they bought Star Wars, right?
Oh yeah,
They bought Marvel.
The Muppets.
They bought Marvel, and you know it's the Muppets. That's important to you, obviously.
It's really important to I think a lot of people, maybe, but still, Muppets, Marvel, Star Wars, pretty much everything that the entertainment industry has to offer, except for GameFront.
You know,
there's a contract in the works. We don't know. Mickey might be hosting soon.
Are you going through your string
Stop
of
me
lies?
now! Stop me now! The lies are out of control.
Yeah. I think it's just a matter of new ownership of LucasArts, and
don't you think they could have at least finished up Star Wars Battlefront 3 before they stopped?
Well, I don't know if they were working on Were they working on Battlefront 3?
If they weren't, they should have been.
The big casualty in all this is Star Wars 1313, which was revealed last year at E3, and then went completely dark. Mm-hmm. A lot of people think that the game wasn't really shaping up because of the fact that we really hadn't seen any of it since that E3 demonstration.
I don't even know what I was supposed to expect from Star Wars 1313.
It was a third-person shooter. There were no Jedis. It was basically about bounty hunters. I think they said later on that it was going to be a story about Boba Fett. So it looked beautiful. It was one of the best-looking games at E3 last year. I think it won a couple of awards. And yeah, it looked very promising. But you know, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
It's a shame. I mean, a lot of game studios are shutting down recently. It's tough out there in the video game job market. It was already tough, and now it's going to get even tougher with a lot of talented people at LucasArts looking for jobs. And
I'm not saying that it's okay, and I do miss him already. But I do think that there's a bigger movement in the indie game industry, which I think that's where it's really strong. The disadvantage to that is that a lot of these indie companies have very small groups of staff. Which means there's not a lot of people employed there, but there's a lot of different companies, and I don't know. I think that it's a shame that they're gone, but I think there's more room for more developers out there when this style of thing happens. It's a renaissance of video games.
It really is. But so what we wanted to talk about for the discussion of today's GameFront update was memories of LucasArts. What are our favorite LucasArts games? What's our favorite memories with those games? James, you were a fan of Full Throttle, right?
That was what I was gonna say was my favorite, and it's tough. It's tough. There are 3 games that are on my list: Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. I love
Battlefield 1943 in space.
Yeah, basically. I liked one probably better than
Did I
two.
say 1943? I meant 1942.
They had so many of those Battlefield games, I can't keep track. I thought you just knew more than me. But still, I mean, that game was a lot of fun. I remember playing that game, and I don't know if I've told you about this before, but I had a football helmet that I had spray painted silver and put my PlayStation headset inside of.
I think you did tell me that, actually.
And I used to sit down with this football helmet on and pretend to be a Jedi. And I'd be like, back when I was on Tatooine, I learned about this. My girlfriend hated when I put this helmet on. Oh, God.
Were you with your girlfriend at the time?
Oh, yes. I was with my girlfriend. Same girlfriend.
God bless her soul.
I know. I know. It's true. She puts up with a lot. She did not like that helmet. But I enjoyed it so much because when I put it on, I felt like a Star Wars guy. But I can't say that that's my favorite. Then I was thinking Full Throttle because I had a lot of good memories. But it's not that I just liked Full Throttle. It's that recently we played Walking Dead, and I felt like that was in the same spirit. And I like all those games, and it felt like forever since I've played them. But then when I was looking at the Wikipedia of LucasArts, I found out that my favorite game was from 1991 or 2. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It was a 2-player game, top-down, and it was hilarious. It had a similar art style to what I believe was Day of the Tentacle, except it was not... I feel like some of the characters and stuff in it.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never played Day of the Tentacle. I mean, Day of the Tentacle was basically part of the initial... group of really popular LucasArts adventure games, like Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle, Monkey Island, Grim Fandango. Those, I think, were the, if you were to have like a Hall of Fame of LucasArts, all of those games would probably be on there.
Yeah.
But they also, they did great work with the Star Wars franchise.
Yeah, they did. I didn't like all the Star Wars games, but I liked a lot of the Star Wars games.
Yeah, I think they made Star Wars the exception to the rule that all licensed games suck. Yeah. It would be like back in those days, it would be like all licensed games suck except for Star Wars. The Rogue Squadron series were amazing.
Yeah.
Even though I think those were developed not by...
Is that the same as the X-Wing series?
I don't think so. But those, regardless, those shouldn't be in the conversation because those weren't done by LucasArts.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to think now what were some LucasArts Star Wars games, and they're not coming to my mind. I think Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy. Those games, those the third-person shooters, and I love those games.
A LucasArts game?
I think so.
Oh, I hope I'm not wrong about that. And if it is not, then I'm glad it's not my favorite LucasArts game. But yeah.
What
was your favorite? You haven't
honestly
said.
Monkey Island. I love the Monkey Island games. They were really the first time that video games made me laugh hysterically to the point where I had trouble breathing because I was laughing so hard.
And it wasn't just your asthma.
It wasn't my...
As nerdy little bitch. You're okay!
Yes, it wasn't my asthma. But yeah, I love the LucasArts adventure games, especially Monkey Island. I never played Grim Fandango, which I know...
Oh, I was going to say I haven't played that either.
It's a cardinal sin in video games if you have not played that game, apparently. And one of these days I hope to rectify that, maybe absolve my sin... and play Grim Fandango.
Well, you can rectify that whenever you want.
What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. I just tried to make it funny, but it went straight down the. Never mind. Anyhow.
But yeah, LucasArts, we'll miss you. I hope best of luck to everyone who worked there. Hope you guys land on your feet. And keep entertaining us with great games.
But on to better news. Cut to the video.
But what I did was I took an insanely long Ethernet cord. I'm sorry, but a long cord's not enough to win a Turtle Beach Earforce PX51 headset. I wish everyone could win, but that's not how it works. Only one can be chosen as the worst. So now we look at some pictures that were sent to us, but this guy's got a flat screen, and this guy's got a flat screen, and this guy's also got a flat screen. Now we see another flat screen with a beautiful unicorn on it. I like it a lot. Hey, that's Mitch and I on a laptop next to a CRT TV. That's pretty bad if you ask me. It's a laptop with our Facebook page. It's a laptop, but that one's Tom's. I assume that's Tom's desk. Oh, a tube TV. Oh, a tube TV. I see a controller and a headset on a cage. There's another tube TV. They said that Xbox doesn't work. They said that controller doesn't work. But where's the proof? That's a fire hazard. I wish we could send it to you so that you could have one less wire to worry about. Holy cow, that's a fire hazard too. But you got a sound mix board. I don't see a video game system. Oh my gosh, that's pretty bad. What kind of system's open there? It's a PS3. That's a milk carton computer. Where's the body to that computer? This is sad. Do you play in a hallway with a cardboard mouse pad? On a cooler, on a very, very small stool. Now we come to the last two. But I could never make you the winner. Because when I see your gaming setup, I'm filled with jealousy. I see your Sega Genesis, 32X, and Sega CD. I want it for me, but Tree Giraffe 2, Shelby Canoe, I can't believe your screen. I mean, look at the Jones Colas, they're bigger than your screen. I hope these Turtle Beach headphones work for you. They're gonna be Dolby Digital Surround Sound too. You win, Shelby Tree Canoe.
And welcome back.
Whoa, we're back
We're
already.
back. So what did you think of all those terrible gaming setups?
I mean, honestly, they were pretty impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, well, pretty depressive. Some of them were really bad.
Yeah.
I wish we could save everyone's gaming system, but there's only one. There's only one winner.
There can only be one.
There can only be one, and it wasn't an easy choice. We had said that you can't win outside of the United States because it's just the way it is. It's too much money to ship it. But that being said, the winner is
Shelby Cano Tree Giraffe 1 something.
it's 2. Tree Giraffe 2.
2.
Yes. Tree Giraffe. Yes. So we will get in contact with you, and you will get your Earforce Turtle Beach headphones.
All right.
So that's the end.
Yeah, that's the end.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget to like,
Comment.
and subscribe. I'm gonna tie my shoe now.
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, or we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does. But there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.